Okay, traders, what a day. June has started off massive. A lot of great opportunity out there. I need to have an emergency meeting with you guys over a lot of these tickers because we have to learn from these to start this month off. This can be a huge summer, huge month, as long as we can capitalize on this opportunity. So let's dive into it. All right, here we are into the live account. Well, traders, my mindset's changing. So today, I'm at the high water mark on the small account, made 47 on the day, but there was so much. I feel like it's a losing day, honestly. My plan with this tiny account is to take 500 to 1500 and then withdraw some, like 600-700 or so. I want to start paying myself monthly, and I know some say, well, let's grow the account, because when you grow it, you add more zeros, then all you got to do is throw more zeros on your order and you're making more money. I get that, but I need to get in the mindset more of I'm doing this to get paid. And I think I'm taking it a little bit more serious, like today, when I'm focused solely on making money, not trying to be right and letting the ego trade for me, like hitting tops and hitting bottoms and trying to predict that, but just reacting to what I'm seeing rather than predicting. Now, we got a lot to look over. My trades today, here we go. I'll show you guys. I traded a lot, but what I'm happy about ultimately is I didn't marry one ticker. It's dispersed a lot here. The biggest loser was 40. My biggest winner was NIVF. These three right here, I scaled out along the way. That was, it was 75, 80 bucks right there. So I'm pretty happy ultimately with today. But it would have been a massive day. I got top ticked on two different trades, and it's painful. BMGL, I had this on a short. I went really small size on it at 839 and took it all at 693. BMGL took it all at 693. BMGL, because I had tiny size. I didn't think scaling out would even would work out. Clearly, I was wrong here. This was such a beautiful setup. So this is what I want you guys to learn. I'm going to go over a lot. There was so much to look at today. It was gorgeous. I love it. I'm addicted, guys. I'm a trading degenerate. I love this stuff, and you guys are too. All right, if you're a trading degenerate, hit that like button. BMGL, clearly this thing was up from $1 to like $11. What I liked about it was there was all this pre-market resistance that it was opening up against. You can risk that. It's a great strategy. See, there's many edges you can trade. You don't have to stick to just, all I trade, like, what's your edge? They say, all I trade is ascending triangles. There's multiple edges out there, right? At the poker table, you trade more than one hand. There's still good hands to trade out there, not just one. That's what I like to teach you guys. There's more than one edge to trade. Now, obviously, there's overtrading for the newer traders that you got to focus on not doing. But once you've been studying and watching and have a lot of the experience under your belt, I mean, there's a lot that you see here. So what I was seeing was this ticker was popping up. It attempted a red to green move. It obviously had the fake out breakout, but this upper shadow here is, I got involved on this pullback back down to the trend. It started looking heavy. So it crossed back from being green to now red. It hit a lot of pre-market resistance. It was heavy on the bottom trend. Those are a lot of key indicators. The stars align, and it creates for a good short. Now, obviously, I didn't anticipate it selling off. I mean, I said in the chat this morning, I was like, I could see this thing back down to 350, but I didn't trade like it. I got out for about 1.5 points, which is okay. You're taking some of the piece of the move and moving on. Another trade, there's a lot today, guys. HYPR, this ticker. Penny play, 60 cents up to $1.19. I go over the magic 20-cent area all the time. Fast moves up through the whole dollar to the magic 20-cent area. This one I got wrecked on. I got absolutely wrecked on. And by wrecked on, I mean I had the opportunity for a ton of profits and my stops were too tight. Guys, look at this upper shadow right here at 112. I stopped out on some shares right there rather than adding to it. That was a mistake of mine. This is a sloppy seconds move. Sloppy seconds back up towards the highs. There's a lot of resistance from longs right there that are looking to get out, break even. You can short into it. So I stopped out at 112. I had a hard stop, and then I had another hard stop at like 108 right here that got stopped out on later in the day. So HYPR was brutal to me. I mean, I probably ended up losing everything I made on it. Yeah, look at this. 108, stop, and then 112, stop. Man, and that one ended up paying out too. All right, so there's a few more we need to look at. What is it? LVWR? No, not that one. RVYL. Oh my God. Now, I know a lot of traders that got absolutely wrecked on this and some that made a ton of money. Now, the key thing I'm focusing on is confirmation over anticipation. So previously, I would be shorting into this move on up and trying to size into that position. But now I'm more focused on controlling the risk more. I want to feel in complete control. And that's what Friday night's live stream in our AA meeting, that's what I said I'm focusing on. Focusing on waiting for confirmation, having a high to risk off of, taking the short from there, having a clear risk indicator, waiting for the backside. There's still plenty of meat on the bone. I don't have to try. I have an addiction to trying to top tick these plays. And it's okay, Kevin. Even if it sells off, the thing is, I'm so trained to not short into fear. I like to short into euphoria. I like to basically buy low, sell high, buy low. But when they backside elevator down, there's great opportunity here. Now, this was one of my bigger winners that, man, this ended up, could have been huge. I think I had a 214 short and wrote it down to like 156. But even down here, it's like I should have scaled out half, or you could have hit it again on this pop. Look, backside, and then starts forming like a bear flag, and then cracks and fades even further. Let's take a look at that trade real quick. LVWR. Or RVYL, rather. Sorry. Getting those confused. 157. Took it for $57 out of 214 short. Man, dude, 214. God, and this thing, where did it go? 214 down to 63 cents. About $150 on just a measly 100 shares right there. So that's what I'm saying, guys. That's why we're having this emergency meeting, because we got to take advantage of these plays. Today feels like a loser because of that. Only up 47 on the day. Ultimately, I'm happy with being green. Got to work some of these. There's the bell. A little bit more. RVYL. Man, I worked it for like, 214 down to 156, like 50-some cents. So 50, 60 cents. That's not bad. HYPR, top ticked a couple of those plays. The risk should have really been the high day, 119, 120. If we look left of the chart here, we look left to predict right. This was beautiful. 120 was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. Tapping the 200-day moving average as well. Lots of really good plays today, guys. And the theme I'm taking from this and moving forward is exactly what we went over in our AA meeting for the Trading Degens on Friday. That is, guys, we have got to wait for confirmation over anticipating some of these plays, because there's traders that had a hard time with some of these, like, trying to short it on the way up from 60 cents up to 230, that kind of thing. And I'm trying to avoid that, because those kind of things I used to lose way too much on. There wouldn't be really a risk on it. You're just like, the higher the better and short it. I know a lot of big players do that have unlimited amounts of money that can just short these things on the way up. I can't do that. Small account, I got to focus this. Like RVYL, we set a high, 220, get in like after the fact. And when you're seeing a lot of selling pressure, and ride her on down. So guys, there was a ton going on today. Great short opportunity. I'm extremely excited for the rest of this week and rest of this month. If it's opening up like this, guys, we're going to have a good month. And again, I'm focusing on really making money. The back's against the wall with tiny accounts. Plus, that's not a bad thing, honestly. What I was talking about this, conversing with some traders, and they go back to small accounts. They'll make, a few thousand and then just go right back, withdraw, get paid, go back to a small account, because the problem sometimes is when you grow a large account and you start adding the zeros, that sometimes can exasperate the issues, right? And then you feel like you have more house money to risk, and you end up risking and losing more, so you lose it regardless. There's a lot to learn. Experience is the best teacher, but I don't mind the back being against the wall. It forces discipline, forces good trading. Didn't marry any tickers today. Very happy about that. Took some decent losers, stopped out annoyingly on the sum. Should have let some run. Mistakes were made, but hey, if you're green and mistakes were made, that's okay. We're going to continue this the rest of the week, guys. Be there, green team. Tuesday morning, tomorrow, we'll be live at 9 o'clock, and we're going to be going until we can't go anymore. Gonna keep it green. Green team. Let me know how you guys did in the comment section below. Otherwise, traders, we will see you first thing in the morning.